There are three main legal forms of business: sole proprietorship, partnership, and corporation. The first of these, sole proprietorship, is somebody who is responsible for all the profit and all the debt of the firm. This means that they would have started the business by themselves. This is both a positive and a negative. For instance, let's say the company is doing very well. They'll reap all of the benefits of this. Let's say the company is suffering. They'll incur all the suffering that comes with this. Now, this entails a lot of different things because, someone who's starting to start a business by themselves must take out a loan from the bank and must find a way, if that loan doesn't cover it, and to get enough money in their own personal funds to fund this business. So if their business is flourishing, they will flourish and get a great profit from it. But if their business isn't, they'll suffer greatly. A benefit of a sole proprietorship is the easy barrier to entry that it provides. Because of this, someone who's looking to start a business this way will likely be able to, because there's no paperwork or special licenses needed to have a business like this. But this is also a negative, because someone who's looking to take your idea will be able to easily, because it's easy to enter the market. Another negative to the sole proprietorship is the difficulty in raising funds. Many of these funds will likely come from a bank loan or from their own funds, and that's most of the time not something people have on them, which stops a lot of people from starting their own businesses. The next form of business is partnership. There are two types: a general partnership and a limited partnership. Now, a general partnership is just like a sole proprietorship in the fact that both of them really have no protection against being sued, and there's really no effective way to raise money besides getting a loan from the bank or your own money. But a benefit of a partnership is the idea that now equity can be split up between one or more persons, which means that the financial burden is not as much on one person anymore. But this also means that the financial gain is not as great for one person anymore either. The other form of partnership, limited partnership, means that someone is responsible only for the part of the business that they buy into. This means that oftentimes people invest into a small part of the business and they only own that one small part, and they're not really involved much in the whole workings of the business. Now, the final part of the final legislation of business is the corporation. The corporation is the best for having the least liability for one person and the greatest at raising large sums of money, but all the profit is split amongst all the shareholders of the business, meaning in most cases it is not as lucrative, but unlike the others, it offers the most protection from liabilities. So this means that if you buy into a corporation, you are most likely to get your money back because it's a huge business. These are businesses such as Coke, Apple, things like that. And these businesses most of the time don't fail and offer good return on your investment, but you're not as likely to make as much money as if you were starting your own business like a sole proprietorship. So each one of these has their own different benefits and their own drawbacks. But overall, there is benefit to each one, and it's important knowing which one is the most beneficial for you as a financial manager.